cause I be bustin' the dope moves. But the problem stay the same. How you riding for the cash when you ain't riding in my lane? Shorty all about a paper, so your mixture look the same. In the game I play the lane like Eddie Kane, cause I be bustin' the dope moves.
Tell me what science is.
Science is the process in which you find out whether or not a scientific theory is true or false. That's what science is.
So tell me one thing scientifically that you believe.
Okay, scientifically, I believe that mammals breathe oxygen.
Oxygen.
Yes.
That's just so basic.
But you only know it because of science. It's basic, but you learned it in science class.
Don't talk over me. I gave you the floor. Okay? Now explain this to me. How can you believe something scientifically when you're atheist to scientifically?
Yo, listen, I'm giving you a warning. Listen, you're being warned. No, I'm going to cut you off every time. Listen, we are on when the homies think they woke. And I'm going to cut somebody off every time, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to cut a nigga off every time he try to be dishonest with y'all and tell y'all what atheism is. Atheism only applies to one aspect of life. Whether or not you believe in God, it has nothing to do with science. It has nothing to do with reading. It has nothing to do with your job. It has nothing to do with your skin color, your nationality, your creed, or none of that. What he said was, I'm an atheist. How do I believe in science? Because the two things have nothing to do with each other.
Brock, let him finish it. He didn't finish his question all the way. Say that question again, Reese. You got cut off because you didn't ask the question right. Ask the question again.
I did, but
no, you didn't.
He threw it, but he threw in a slide.
He halfway had the question and then fell off.
He threw a slide in there.
Sometimes you just gotta pick up those missing pieces to get to the end, because you can't get part of something and then let a motherfucker talk over you like he know what your ending gonna be.
Come on, man.
Well, listen,
just go ahead. Let him talk, man. Let him talk, because he long-winded, dog. Let him talk.
According to him, this is scientific.
What is scientific?
Come on, man.
What is scientific?
Brock, at the end of the day,
You're talking in codes, man.
I'm not talking in fucking codes.
What is scientific?
You believe in everything that they taught you in science in school?
No, but that's not the only place I learned science from.
Where else did you learn science from?
I learned science from the internet and from books.
From the internet and books?
Yes.
Who controls the internet and the books?
The same people who control your religion. What's your point?
That control your religion in what aspect?
They control it. They distribute it.
You missed it. If you allow so.
Wrong. This nigga is telling y'all people that's gonna hear this that we got to control over who control religion. Listen, y'all. How can a black man tell another black man, y'all, that we control religion, y'all? Y'all hear this shit?
I just shut you down right there.
Listen, y'all.
I just shut you down right there.
We don't control religion, y'all.
Listen, man. Now you starting to say something.
But Rick, it's not a scientific theory unless science says it might be true. People have theories.
No, I'm saying when it's proven, it's proven.
But wait.
And there's people that you read about on the internet, and everything that you said is people that fucking scripted that and wrote that shit, and you believe that shit. So how the fuck can you talk right now?
Because they can show me what I believe.
No,
Because they can show me what I believe. Show me your Jesus. Show me your Jesus. You love a nigga and you ain't never been in his house.
Lord, please forgive me for that. But at the end of the day, bro, we're not going to bring Jesus into something we're not talking about Jesus. We're not going to change the subject, my nigga.
So-
we're going to stay.
So what are you asking me, Reese?
The conversation was about.
So what are you exactly? But what are you asking me, Reese?
But at the end of the day, it's people that put this shit up on the internet that you got your fucking lessons from, my nigga.
So did you. What's your point?
Listen, bro, I can't make a point if I gotta keep stopping and pausing. You know what I'm saying? Let me just say what I gotta say, and then you can say what you have to say. I've been listening to you. You know what I'm saying? You are telling me that basically science, you learn science from school, some from the internet, this, that, and the third. But we all know, even in the fucking churches, and whatever religion that you in, the Torah, the Quran, everything's been tampered with. Everything's been tampered with. But it's nothing that I can say to you that you can believe that has been tampered with. But this is what you learn from. And everything that I'm saying to you, you're against. You was against what Rick said, what he seen. You was against what I said, what I seen. Because you didn't see it. But you're telling me because you learned some of this from school and you learned some of this from the internet that you're politically alright? No. It don't work like that. How can you fathom that it works like that?
You asking me a lot of questions when you don't want me to talk, homie.
No, I'm not asking you a lot. It's on one page.
All right, so listen, y'all. So listen, y'all. I can't chill out no more. I can't chill out no more. I can't even do it. I can't listen, y'all. I can't show y'all discipline, but I can't show discipline right now. Listen, y'all, I can't show y'all discipline right now, but I can show y'all a liar. I can show y'all a liar. I never had a problem with what he said. Listen, don't cut me off, please don't, because you about to. I'm going to tell y'all the truth of what the conversation, how it went. Reese told me that he saw something in the sky. I said, Reese, let's take for granted that I believe 100% what you're saying. Let's just take that for granted. Reese, stop. Reese, stop. Reese, stop. Reese, you was just talking and I ain't say nothing. Reese, stop talking, Reese. You was talking, I ain't say nothing.
We're going to keep it 1,000.
I'm keeping it 1,000 and he got to talk over me because I'm about to expose his lying ass. That's what I'm about to do, y'all. He's lying bold face. I even gave him a scenario. I gave him a scenario where we take where he said he saw 100% as truth, right? The point I made that he never addressed is how do he know what he saw has anything to do with a God? That's the point he danced around, y'all. Let's say what Reese saw. Let's say what. No, you can't because I'm not done talking. No, you can't answer it yet. Nah, because what he did was he tried to. No. Listen, y'all. What he just said when he was talking, y'all. What he just said was that Brock had a problem with what I said I saw, and I had a problem with what Rick said he saw. Now listen, y'all, I just told y'all, even if I took what they saw at face granted, they saw it. Let's call that a fact for this scenario. It still does not prove that what they saw is connected to God. He's not speaking on that part, y'all. He's talking, what he's doing is trying to defamate my character.
Even though, okay, I get it. Even though nothing's been proven to God to him, what he learned with science, with school, and on motherfucking internet. You know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck, right? Come on,
So
man.
what he want me to do, ladies and gentlemen, so listen, y'all, this is what he want me to do. What he want me to do is believe on blind faith. He want me to believe blindly without evidence, y'all. Imagine if we convicted people in court like that, y'all. Imagine if people went to jail without evidence, y'all.
Not the motherfucking look, we're not talking about jail, my nigga.
So at the end of the day, like listen, y'all, Reese is being real. He been cutting me off before I even started recording, y'all. So I can't show a person respect that's not showing it to me.
Now I cut you off
You've been doing it, every time, man, you had these conversations, you can't let other people talk. People like you, Paco do the same thing. I wonder why. Y'all both believe in something without evidence and tell somebody else that they wrong because they want evidence before they commit. No, y'all niggas is crazy. Somebody beat y'all ass and made y'all believe something and y'all can't give it up. It means that much to y'all. Y'all can't give it up. I'm above that thinking. If it don't have physical evidence, I'm not going to even agree with it, let alone believe it.
Physical evidence, what the fuck you learned off of Google?
That I'm breathing air right now. That blood is coursing through my body, and if I lose enough of it, I'll die.
And I was breathing air when I seen the shit in the fucking sky that I never seen man make here on fucking Earth.
Nobody said, Reese, nobody said man made it. Nobody said man made it, but you don't get to say God made it.
Come on, man.
I'm not saying what made it. You are. Again, you're making a claim.
What I'm saying is it's a higher fucking power than a fucking white man on this earth. And if you don't believe that, being a black fucking man, something wrong with you. You crazy.
Yo, this nigga just like Paco, yo. So now, listen, y'all, I'm the most Afrocentric person I know, other than my cousin. But now, y'all, what he's doing is trying to defamate my character. Now, listen, now I'm a mute Reese. I'm a mute Reese because we on my show, and I want y'all to hear what the fuck I'm saying, because he won't stop talking. So what I'm saying to y'all, Reese, they can't hear you, Reese, you're muted. So listen, y'all, what I'm saying is this, y'all, because I don't believe what he believes, right? I got to be all these other things thinking the white man is the strongest thing on this planet. That's his interpretation of what I'm saying. I never said anything like that, y'all. But y'all see how a person like him think? A person who believes in somebody else more than they believe in themselves, or an entity more than they believe in themselves, will tell you stupid shit like that. They will tell you shit that don't make sense. They will tell you that Jesus is coming to take care of your problems. They will tell you that God is coming to free you when you ain't freeing your motherfucking self. Black people, wake up. We are stronger than this. The thing we have to do is unite and become like-minded. We have to come together and come to the reality that nobody's coming to save us, y'all. We have to free our minds. Then our ass will follow. We cannot put it in a religious book. So he want to believe a book that's 4,000 years old, and I want to believe a book that's 40 years old, but I'm the dummy, y'all. And he never stopped talking the whole time. I just want y'all to know that.
I definitely did stop talking.
Okay.
But I just start talking again.
Okay, go ahead. They can hear you. They can hear you. They can hear you.
At the end of the day, bro, nobody said you was a liar. Nobody said you was anything such as what you just said towards the end of your conversation. But at the end of the day, you told me, my nigga, that you get a lot of your source from the fucking internet, when the internet is the most not reliable source to get your shit from. Now, if you said first you got your shit from the books and you've just been reading or you've been hitting up, I know you did some time in jail. I understand that. You went to the law library or you went to the library to read books, this, that, and the third, but you didn't say that first. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going off of what you say that you learned your source from versus what Rick said that he seen, that I seen, that Deuce was there, and 4 motherfuckers was there. The only fucking person that wasn't there, or that's not living right now, is Deuce. That can bear witness to what the fuck we seen that night, on top of the shit that you cut me off, that I said I seen nights, and I had more to come to you, but you cut me the fuck off. But you want me to believe what comes out of your mouth because you got this shit from the internet, my nigga?
What I'm telling you, what I'm using right now.
No, I'm not done.
God damn.
And for anything, if you gonna cut me off, you think I'm supposed to believe you?
I don't care what you believe, nigga. Nigga, I don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. I don't care what you believe. I don't care what you believe. I know what I believe. And he told me I was with Satan because of what I believe.
Come on, man. That I'm supposed to believe somebody that just got their information from the internet?
Reese, where you get your information from, Reese? Reese, where you get your information from, Reese? Enlighten the people.
I got my information to keep it a bean, and it's way better than how you got your information. It's from how I grew up from childhood and with shit that I seen real time that you don't believe, and that's cool that you don't believe that. But you not gonna make me not believe what the fuck I seen.
Reese, I don't give a fuck what you believe. You creating an argument that don't exist, nigga. I don't care about what you believe. I don't care about what you believe. What I'm telling you is this. Ain't no nigga gonna tell me something that he can't show me is real. Nobody's capable of that. I don't give a fuck who you are.
What the fuck do they show you on Google that's fucking real? Do they take you back to all those centuries and tell you that this shit is real, my nigga? Do you got people that came from those forefathers that told you what the fuck is real, my nigga? So what the fuck are you saying?
What I'm saying is this. 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 Reese, you're not on my level, Reese. You're just not on my level. What I'm saying is I can prove that you breathe air. Yes, it is. You're not on my level of intellect. You're not on my level of intellect. You don't use logic, brother. Brother, you don't use logic, brother. You don't use logic. You breathing air right now, but you gonna tell me science can't prove me nothing real. You mad because you can't prove your God is real. You mad because you can't prove your God is real. You're all over the place, Reese. You're jumping into all different things, Reese. Reese, listen. Reese. On a back, Reese, you keep saying ass because you want to hang on that. It could be the back. Rick told you that. But you won't address that, Rick. Reese, just like you won't address what I said, Reese, just like you won't address what I said. You can't be on my show because you filibuster. You talk too fucking much and don't address what's said to you. You talk too much and don't... Listen, before you say anything, address this. Answer this. Just this. What you and Rick saw, y'all saw. How is it connected to God?
I told you how it's connected to God is because what I believe, what I grew up into, okay, that's just one, okay? That's just one, okay? Also, I never seen nothing created here on earth that man made that would have something like that.
Okay, let's say I agree with you still.
No, I'm not done. I never seen anything real time from what man told us here on earth that he even made it out of earth to even get to fucking the moon. Let alone seen anything on fucking Mars, my nigga.
Reese, have you ever seen a shoe bill?
That's why. Did I answer that?
No.
Did I answer that?
No.
No. Get the fuck out of here.
No.
I'm turning lights out.
Listen, y'all. The nigga said the reason why, I want to reiterate it. I want y'all to hear me in case y'all can't hear that phone too well. The nigga said the reason how I know what I saw is connected to God is because of what he believed. Come on, y'all.
Can you knock me for that?
Listen, y'all. We're not knocking. Listen.
Can you knock me for that when you get your shit off of Google?
Listen, y'all. We're not knocking what he believed, y'all. What we're saying is he can't prove what he believed. Therefore, it's not real until he can prove it. It's just a belief. No, you didn't. You gave us. How is the word belief proof, nigga? Do you know definitions? How is belief? Belief, nigga. Belief. Kids believe in Santa Claus. Do that make it fucking real? Nigga, you sick. You ain't on my fucking level. Leave it alone. You can't do this with me. You're not cut like that. You said belief is proof, nigga. The cops believe I raped that girl. The cops believe I sold them drugs.
Was it true?
But nigga, you just said your belief is proof.
My belief is proof.
To you.
The fact is,
To you.
I just explained why my belief is proof. Because there's nothing that man made here on earth that you, me, your mom, your grandfather had ever seen in the sky.
Reese, let's say it's not man-made. Let's say it's not man-made or of this earth. Let's say again. Let's say again, Reese, I agree with you. Let's say it's not man-made. Let's say it's not man-made, Reese. Reese, I don't want to jump to another thing. your game is just like Pops. I don't want to jump to another thing. I want to stay with what you just said. Let's say it's not man-made. Let's say it's not of this world. How again does it connect to God?
Because we was taught that God is
wait, stop. So you were taught this.
A higher power and a higher being than what we face here on earth.
So what if the people who taught you were wrong, Reese?
And I believe that shit. Because
So-
we never and the Bible teaches us that
What I tell you is going to come back to the Bible.
Listen, this is the Bible teaches us also, and this is just not the Bible, because it's 3 books.
It's more than 3 books.
No. God will let the devil see the heavens, but he cannot penetrate it.
He used to live there, nigga. That used to be his home.
And what was it? Oh my gosh! And what was the fallen angel sent to?
So the nigga who don't make no mistakes. So the nigga who don't make no mistakes fucked up with that one.
It was given to us. It was given to us. So we gotta read it and take it into terminologies for us.
No, we don't.
Not make believe.
No, we
not
don't.
make believe shit.
That's what you doing, Reese. I asked you for proof and you told me about what you believe.
Pushing Bentleys and shit like that.
I asked you for proof and you told me what you believe. Reese, you just want to. Reese, I asked you for proof and you told me about what you believe, Reese. I asked for proof. You're being recorded. I asked you for proof and you told me about belief, brother. Belief is not proof, brother. Kids believe in Santa Claus and it's not real. That is actual fact, tangible evidence that what you believe. Hold on. That is Reese. Gotta mute Reese again, y'all. This is the point. This is the point when you're talking about logic, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all how logic works. If one person get hit by a car, that means that cars can kill people if that person dies. That's called evidence, y'all. So now let's apply that the same way. Belief is not evidence, y'all. Belief is what you believe. I can prove it to you. Children believe in Santa Claus and he's not real. That is evidence that what you believe may or may not be true. Your belief can be true or your belief can be false, ladies and gentlemen. So he's saying he believes something. That does not do nothing for us in telling us whether it's true or false. It just tells us he believes it. I'm the opposite. I don't believe it. And in the same way, y'all, it don't tell y'all if it's true or false. It's not saying that I'm right. It's saying that I don't believe. Reese does believe. How did that get us any closer to true or false, y'all? It didn't. This is what they do. Y'all know we've been here before. We've seen this before, y'all. Pac always tries to put the burden on proof on me, on a nigga who don't believe. But he believes and he can't answer the question. But he can't man up and say, oh, I don't know. Just like I said, Rick and Reese saw something in the air. Let's say for 100% fact they saw what they said they saw, y'all. But how do we know it has anything to do with God? They don't even know what they saw. But a motherfucker will tell you that it has something to do with a divine being that's been talked about for the last 4,000 years. How can they make that claim without evidence? They can't. But they do it because they believe. When you believe in things that you don't understand, you suffer. Superstition is not the way. Stevie Wonder.
Matrix.
That's how it works. That's the true way it works. Logic and rationale go over belief. Because logic can be proven right. Belief might be proven right. I believe the cops are outside. If I go to the right part of the city, I'm right. When you put it in context, I believe the cops are outside my door. I'm probably wrong. I believe the cops are on my corner. I'm probably wrong. I believe they're in the poppy store playing a slot machine. I'm almost sure I'm wrong. But that don't change whether or not I believe it. These people have been, like Willie Lynch said, you don't have to beat the slave no more. You just have to enslave his mind. And religion is the greatest mind control technique there is. Because it's something, you're here and you're going to die because you know somebody who's died. Those two things are realities. Because you're here, you want to give praise to somebody because you're thankful for being alive because you know people aren't. When somebody connects a story to it that's going to put you in paradise when you die, hell yeah, you want that. I want it too. But just because I want it and I believe it don't mean it's there. So if I can't prove that it's there, if anybody else can't believe it's there, I'm irrational for believing it's there until it's proven otherwise. This is how it works, y'all. This is how logic works. It's not skepticism, it's subjectiveness. You can be subjective or you can be objective. That's your choice. But when you believe in religion, you follow the book because that's where you got it from. When you twist it into something else, you're being disingenuous to the God you say you love because he didn't tell you to do it like that. He told you to do it verbatim how this book say.
Talking about the earth.
Reese is crazy. Reese is he's out of his mind.
That was good, bro. That was a good ass production, man. The whole thing.
I wish I would have got the whole thing on tape. I only got probably the last half hour.
But like that closing right there, you're a good speaker, yo. And like I was like really thought I was like watching YouTube or something for a second. Like in some of that.
That's why the page with me and Pac don't pop, because Pac don't want to do it live.
You got to. And the way you speak, it's formidable, man. It's very like.
He can't match it.
It's not. And yo, check this out. The thing is, it doesn't. To me, it's not even a debating like platform. It's more or less you're a teacher, man.
I taught Paco everything he know.
Just basic understanding. Teach the people that don't have understanding, give them understanding. The people that have belief, what you're actually doing is teaching Reese the things that he don't know. That ain't true. I'll listen to the whole fucking thing. I'm the observer.
Listen, I don't care what you listen
just for a second. It's not about you and what you don't know or don't know.
Speak
it's
for
about
yourself.
what just happened.
He taught you.
All right.
Speak for yourself.
All right. You hear what I'm saying, though, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Like what just really happened was a production.
Yeah,
that shit was good, yo.
Wow,
That shit was good.
That's gonna go up. I'm gonna put the video up.
You did a good job too. Don't look at it as a debate, like fuck all that, fuck nah. This is how you get money in today's society, and just keep working and keep going back and forth and keep.
But see, this is all I want. This is all I want. Anybody want to ever come on the show, I tell motherfuckers in the comments, you can come on this joint whenever. All I want, and y'all people, y'all hear this too. If you want to come on my show, debate things off of what they mean. I say I'm an atheist, right, y'all? That only means one thing about my life. That only means that I don't believe in any God I've ever heard of. That don't mean that I'm telling you God don't exist. I don't know. But I don't believe in the ones I've heard of. Now, earlier, just like y'all seen Paco do before, atheists drink blood, atheists are baby rapers, and all this other crazy shit. Now, I done debunked that with logic. Paco, do people who are not atheists rape babies? Yeah. All right, then. So we understand that theism and atheism have nothing to do with sick people who touch children. But see, people who believe one thing, they try to shame people who don't agree with them.
That's simple math.
And I don't need to be shamed, y'all, because I didn't do nothing wrong. All I did is said what I heard, what I was taught. As an adult, I don't believe it because it don't have any physical evidence. Him believing it is not my issue. My issue is when a motherfucker tell me they can prove God exists and they can't. You start talking about lights in the sky, but that you ain't know what it was.
Him seeing it, but him seeing it and him seeing it and telling you about it, you still not gonna believe it.
But you don't know what you saw. You said that yourself.
I hear you, bro.
How could you, a nigga from Pennsylvania, identify something not of this world?
I never said that I didn't know what I seen.
No, I said you didn't know what it was. You didn't tell me you didn't know what it was that you saw. You saw it, but you didn't know what it was, right?
That's not accurate.
All right, well, set me straight.
What I seen is what you can go Google, since you get all your information on Google about UFOs. You know what I'm saying? That was flown and hovered over the White House in Washington, D.C., and people are still living to this day that seen that they hide from you. That's what I know I seen. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just one occasion. it's been more than a handful. I'm just keeping it a bean. You don't gotta believe me, but since you on Google, since you on Google and this is where you learn from, you know what I'm saying? Go Google that.
Reese, you still never told us where you learned from, Reese.
It seemed like
Reese, you still never told us where you keep taking these corny ass pop shots. Tell us where you learned from, Reese. Since you do things so much better than me. Tell the people where you learned from, Reese. You gonna make a clown of yourself. Go ahead.
Oh man.
Tell us, Reese. Tell us.
Bro. I learned from what I seen.
So you seen God, nigga? You seen Jesus, nigga?
Nah.
All right, so how the fuck you learn from what you seen? See, y'all, he talking out. He said he learned from what he seen, y'all.
But nah, really, bro, you really putting words in my mouth.
He just told y'all. Brock learned from Google. I asked Reese, where do he learn from? He said he learned from what he seen.
If you want to put it like that, bro, I believe what I seen is God driven. Let's say that.
But who gives a fuck what you believe, my G?
So why do I gotta believe what you believe?
I didn't say you did. I said that the things I believe have evidence. The things you believe don't.
And I'm not saying to believe what I seen, but at the same time, you can't knock me from speaking on it.
Did I do that?
You know what I'm saying? You just did.
How did I knock you, Reese? Because I disagree with you?
Man. You going to listen. You said you recorded it, so you going to hear what
disagreeing is knocking you, Reese? You said all types of shit about atheists, and you know me personally and know the shit that you saying don't apply to me. But you got it in your mind that whatever go against you is wrong. Reese, you need to look inside yourself and fix yourself, brother.
Got a build. That was a build.
You can't teach people. You can't be like that to people, especially people that you say you fuck with. I don't believe what you believe, and you held it against me. I said the whole time, I don't care what you believe.
Right. You just said, and you questioned and keep questioning me on what 4 to 5 people have seen, and you said you don't believe it.
See y'all, he's a compulsive liar. Y'all, he's a liar. He is a liar. I'm sick of it already. I told y'all, if I believe him, it's irrelevant. He keep dancing around my point, y'all. It's called filibustering. He's dancing around. The point is, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, it's irking the fuck out of me because it's irking the fuck out of me, y'all. I believe him. Let's say I believe him. How can he connect what he saw to God, y'all? That's my question. Not whether or not I believe him. My question is, how can something you don't know what it was be connected to something you can't prove exists? That's irrational.
No more.
That's irrational. But he telling me that I'm saying I don't believe him. He want to focus on one point of argument, y'all. That's called creating a straw man. He want to argue about what he want to argue about, not what I'm saying. That's called a straw man.
Brock dropped a lot of jewels over the past 20 fucking minutes.
Come on, like I do this shit. I went down there with the Hebrew Israelites and did it. On the corner in Center City.
It was good. I didn't know. I knew you did this, but dog, I didn't know you was this good of a speaker, yo.
Man, listen, it's all understanding. He don't understand logic and rationality.
I know. You had me in a trance just to speaking. And as black people, like black people need to listen to other intelligent black people that know how to speak. I think that's the point of this whole shit. Fuck all the debating and shit.
Right, I'm not against you, Reese. I'm not against you, Reese.
Regular, straight shit, not belief. There's a different Reese. Hold on. There's a Reese. Hold on. The Reese. Just hold on.
Out of here, man.
Reese, nah. Listen, hold up. Hey, Reese, this is the bottom line. The point of the last half hour is there is a difference between knowing and believing.
Thank you.
That's the bottom line of the past 45 fucking minutes, man.
Thank you.
Period.
Thank you.
I just watched the show. I got the show, nigga. You was on the show. Did you get it?
Listen,
and it's not coming. I'm not coming at you, Reese. Nobody's coming at you.
I'm not saying that. I'm not coming at you like you coming at me. For anything, I should come at you how you came at me weeks ago.
Oh,
to keep it a bean.
Come on,
Let's keep it a bean.
Come on, Reese.
Don't do that, Reese. Don't do that.
Don't see y'all tomorrow. I do have to work tomorrow. We good, Reese.
Yeah, I know. I'm just keeping it a bean though. You know, so,
All right,
you know,
and everything that just happened was a bean, and everything that I just said was a bean. Everything Brock just said was a bean. Everything that you said was a bean. Everything that Ricky didn't say was a bean. That's all. That's it. Have a great night, guys.
He out of here, though.
I'm not against you, Reese.
Here,
I just want to say that. I'm not against you, Reese. I'm not your enemy.
Nah, I'm not. But, man, I had to end that one on that. I ain't trying to hear that bull, man. Bull retarded.
I'm just saying, man, logic work one way. You can't apply it in a different way if you're not going to follow its rules. That's all I'm saying. You got to use rational thinking. I even said, if you listen to the words I'm using, your God might be real, Reese. You may be right and I might be wrong. I'm not claiming that God's not real. I'm saying I don't believe in anything I've heard. Because when you put the stories through things that we know go on in this planet, when you put them to the test of science, a person having a baby without sex, you believe that? Of all the people who have children, they all fuck, Reese. You believe this one person didn't know, Reese? Do you believe that? You might. And my grandma believe it. I love her the same, Reese. I love my grandma.
I don't think anything that's guided by God that God wanted to put into fruition, tuition, or however, like that he can't. It's not possible.
Nobody said it wasn't
and
possible.
You can't knock me for that.
Nobody said it's not possible, but we've never seen it in the history of the world. So to say something's possible is not the same as saying it happened. That book is saying it happened. That's a difference, Reese. Y'all playing two different sides of the fence. You straddling it. They convicted. They 100%. That book is real. Everything that happened in it happened.
But can you prove that book is not 100% real?
If you allow me to use logic against it, I can prove that the stories only make sense in your mind. That's what I can prove.
Right. And
like a person having...
But sometimes logic is not good enough when, you know, we are taught that a God is a higher being than what we have here on earth.
Reese.
And anything through God that you do in life is possible.
Could we have been taught wrong?
Yes, we could have. I'm not going to put that past us.
So again.
But I don't think that I follow anybody or listen to anybody that is trying to put us as a people for what we went through to even be here in America. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say that that person is not trying to bring us up out of it.
The only people going to bring us out of it is us.
Or he has bad intention for his people.
Only person going to bring us out of it is us.
And you're absolutely right. But at the same time, I mean, I know you do believe in some things in the Bible.
Like what?
Or we ain't even got to just say the Bible, the Torah, or the Quran.
Like what? It all depends on what you're talking about. Do I believe that thou shalt not kill? Yeah, I don't believe people should kill other people. Do I believe that there's a time do I believe that there's a time to kill or necessary murder? Absolutely. If somebody's breaking in your house and you got to keep your fucking... Now listen, hold on.
Right about that because there's people that kill people in the Bible.
And that's my point.
You're right.
It's a lot of things that he said
that's something agreed upon.
It's a lot of things that he said you shouldn't do that people did. Like incest.
Right. You're absolutely right.
He said incest was a sin, that you would go to hell for it. But if my memory serves me correctly, Adam and Eve had 2 kids. Cain and Abel. They fucked their mom to populate the world. Or to start the population of the Garden of Eden, excuse me. Why would God have to wipe the world out by flood when he don't make mistakes? Why would he have to press restart, get a mulligan? Why would he have to do that if he don't make no mistakes? If he know everything, why would he ever employ and create Lucifer if he knew he was going to have to be fallen one day?
Sometimes we can't question God
See?
on some things.
That's called blind faith. That's called being blind. You don't want to be blind. You love your eyes. Use them, nigga. Don't be blind with nothing. You can see. Don't being blind is affliction. We don't wish that on our worst enemy. The strongest people we know is blind and still do what we do every day. We don't want to be blind, so use your eyes.
You're absolutely
Don't
right.
don't give
You're
blind
absolutely
faith or
right
blind
about
credence to nothing. It has to earn your faith, and it earns your faith by going through ridicule, scientific fucking experimentation, and trial and error. If it can't be proven, you can't believe in it. It might be right. It might be true.
Some people that believe in heaven, some people believe in hell, some people believe in the hellfire, and all other stuff. That's bullshit.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Bullshit.
Right.
When you die, you're not going to heaven to go see your family and be up in the sky. And
You had your shot.
How many people must be in the sky floating around?
Billions.
Mm-hmm.
Billions.
Low to go chill with the devil on the pitchfork and be all hot and burning and shit like that.
So hot that it's cold, Rick. It's so hot that it's freezing.
You gonna make that shit on Earth or not?
That's yup.
That's what it is.
That's how the real real proverb go. By definition, the word God is the same as Pharaoh. So when they say that God say you can make it paradise or you can make it hell, they talking about this planet right here.
Right. You can live on this, you can make your shit happen.
Right. Beautiful places all over the world. People pay top dollar to spend a weekend there.
Right. I had to get Pac off that before that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Going through all that type shit. Don't look like that, man.
See, because when we all young, everybody lose somebody. Once you go to that first funeral, you know what's gonna happen to you one day. And now you're like, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? And the sick thing is this. The sick thing is this, Rick. The holy rollers don't even follow the shit. They don't even do what they got to do to get in.
My man, that preacher right into heaven, won't he?
Let him tell it.
You want to kill 10 people and rape this, going right to heaven. They do.
You should.
You have to kill everybody. That's what they say. Don't.
Cause you gonna die one day. You can't get around that, bro. Everybody gonna die. So that right there, I mean, like, we greedy, Rick. We want so much more. We want to live 100 years, then go somewhere and live forever. What? Boy, shit. You must be a jellyfish.
Right there, like the average person that's in the church, that shit right there hurt them bad.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't no heaven or nothing like that.
They hate you for it.
Man.
They've been giving their time, their money. What? They hate you if you tell them they ain't going to the greatest thing imaginable when they die.
Right.
That's why Reese tell me, I give Reese some credit, because Reese keeps saying what he believe. I give him credit for that.
The Muslims do it too.
Yeah.
They do it too. That shit ain't right.
Especially in jail. They find a fucking 19-year-old boy and tell him if he don't take his shahada, he gonna burn in the hellfire.
They enslave you from the gate. There you go. There you go.
Step one. And all this is some shit that white folks learned. They ain't come up with none of this shit. They learned it and twisted it.
It's crazy.
That's all it is. The Hebrew shit, the Islam, it all is the same shit theoretically. It's all the story of Abraham's sons. That's all it is. And their descendants. So Because the Quran come last, they tell you Muhammad was the last prophet. He was the very last one. There will be no more after him.
Well, that's why they tell you need all three books.
Right.
Torah, the Quran, and the Bible for all the shit to make sense. But it's almost all written the same. It just some shit is different. It say shit different in here.
Mm-hmm. Different language. Different. That's all it really is. Cause it's all the same shit. Like honestly, the motherfuckers is Mesopotamia is where all them Arabs like started doing this shit. They come out of Mesopotamia, Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan, Turkey area. And this is the shit that they doing. They go to the people right next door, the Canaanites. They enslave them. Canaan is Israel. They go down to Saudi Arabia and they take whoever's there and they take that land for themselves. Everything around where they came out, they took it. That's why the Middle East is full of Arabs. They took over it. And they forced the people they enslaved to believe these things. The Rashidun Empire, what's the other one? There's one real heavy bulls. Like they ain't start this bullshit till Muhammad died. Muhammad wouldn't allow them to do no shit like that. He wouldn't allow that, cause he come from nothing. You know what I'm saying? He ain't always have it figured out. He wasn't that dude, but as soon as he died, they start taking shit that ain't theirs, and all these different groups of Islam, Muslims start popping up. Different groups who want to disagree with other groups.
That's
how that shit work, cuz. That's exactly how that shit work. Same thing with Christianity. When you got the Arabs go in there, they come out with Islam. The first Hebrews is black, correct. Then what happened? White folks get in there, the Macedonians. Now you got Catholicism and Christianity and shit. They version. They gonna make all the guys white. What happened to Thor and Zeus though? You was building statues in their name.
It wasn't believable enough.
Yeah. Because they seen what everybody else was believing. So they had to switch. From polytheism to monotheism. From many gods to one. The Nicene Creed, the council. He who was not God is now God. That's what they decree.
The empires fell.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it boils down to. Losing power. Correct. New group of people come in power, they gonna switch up to God. Make them look like them. I got 47 minutes.